Hey guys, welcome back to Home Built, and today I thought it was about time I gave you guys a full garage update and let you know what's going on with all of my projects moving forward. Okay, so I get a message probably 3 times a day saying, where's the Porsche engine? Where is the Porsche engine? Where is the Porsche engine? Guess what? It's here! It arrived yesterday. I haven't even opened the boxes yet, but it is all here. The 911 engine has finally come over. No, it is not complete. I still have to finish building it. As you saw in the last engine episode when I was over in LA, that I put together the bottom end, but there's still a lot of other things to go on. As you might have known, I busted a piston ring. I had to send away and get new ones custom made at Marla for that because they don't have this size on the shelf. It's all custom pistons and rings and stuff, but they're here. So first things first, before we get into any of this other update stuff, let's see what's in the boxes. Gaskets. And we got a bunch of all my heads. They're all here. As you saw, I already assembled all these heads back in LA, so these are all just in this box here. All right, one box down. Looks like I've got all of the spare rings because the original rings, obviously, I had to order an entire new set even though I broke one ring. All my old oiling tubes, everything got sent away for CAD plating, so that looks a lot prettier to put back in the car. Old used bits and pieces. And as you may remember, we've got the pistons are already mounted inside the cylinders. This is the way you do it on 911s because it makes it easier to do that first, and then I can just push them down far enough so that I can get the con rod in and put the pin through. So we've got a bunch of cylinders all ready to go. It is it's looking good. And in here I have my old cams, which I'm no longer using, obviously. And these should be my very, very specialized and very expensive custom cams. These are ground to my engine, and they actually have an asymmetrical profile. So I don't know if you can see this in the camera. These lobes have a different profile to open than they do to close. See that this side is sharper than this side, so it opens fast and then closes slower, so you don't get valve bounce. Very, very trick custom piece of gear. Not common or known at all on 911 engines. So this should be really interesting to see how these come out. And the main bit, the most important bit, the case itself. As you would have seen, I already assembled the bottom end. So I'll just leave this all packed in here until I'm ready to actually start assembly. So I finally have the engine back here. I know it has taken a very long time. A lot of that is, the fact is that when you're doing development stuff, there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that take a long time to do. Almost everything on this engine is all new development, so it's had to go through these teething processes to get it done. And that's one thing that one reason why I like to do everything myself in-house, because I prefer to just be waiting on me. So that's why I've I've set up a bit of a plan moving forward on how I'm going to tackle these projects to keep everything flowing nicely. So as many of you know, the 680G is pretty much done. There's a few teething problems. I actually have it booked in to get dynoed in about 2 weeks' time. So there's a few little projects I'm going to cover on this soon before I move over and start work on the next project. So basically, as you see, I've got the engine here, but my next project, as many of you know, is the Alpha 105 that I have that's in a very sorry state. And that is going to be a really exciting project. I've got some big plans for that, which I will be announcing soon as you follow, but well worth watching. In any case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stripping the Alpha back and sort of start a little bit of work on the Alpha, because it's got to go away to get sandblasted to clean it up. I'm not going to grind it all back by hand like I did last time. I'm trying to do things smarter, not harder in this, and I still want to do everything myself, but some of those things, it's not that interesting stripping paint back, and the sandblaster does a much better job and a much thorough job than what I'm going to do. So I'm going to move onto the Alpha a little bit and then onto the 911, and basically I'm going to try and do the Alpha and 911 next to each other. So as I'm I might be waiting on some other parts or bits and pieces that I need to tidy this up, I can move on to the Alpha and backwards and forwards. So that's the plan moving forward, is sort of have both of those projects running together moving forward. So hopefully that has answered some questions for you guys and giving you an idea of how I'm planning on moving forward. I want to try and keep putting out a lot more content and sort of good quality stuff to keep you keep things interesting. I don't want to be just sort of boring, drudging away on one thing. So if I can have a couple of projects going that sort of harmonise with each other, so one's away but I can work on the other one and keep things moving instead of things just coming to a standstill. All right, that is it for the big garage update. So hopefully that answers some questions. And as always, if you want to help out, as I said, we've got some big plans moving forward. Come and join us on Patreon. You get to watch these videos a day before everybody else, and it really, really helps us out. You can also go and get some merch and stuff from the link in the description. As always, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Home Built by Jeff everywhere. We'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.